What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shooky from Shook Earth Media, and today we're looking at Season 7, Episode 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. And, this one, I don't know, we'll get into it. So, it starts off, we spend this episode with Sarah here, and, I'm honestly, I get the whole, bottle episode thing and trying to focus on individual characters, but at this point, I really want to see the cast together. And they tease us with it right at the beginning of this episode. She wakes up and then she goes down thinking she's alone, which, it doesn't make a lot of sense because, there's people in the house. When she hears people or something, I don't know, a zombie walks in and then she's saved by Althea. And then the whole group is here. And it's cool, yeah, the gang's back together. Finally get an episode with everybody in the same room, and that's awesome. No, it's one scene. You don't see any of the rest of these characters this whole episode. And it's a little frustrating, And I don't these guys all fit in one helicopter. They escaped in the helicopter with her girlfriend, I guess, or whatever. Isabella, I think her name is, from the CRM. And they all fit in the helicopter, do they? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, and then they argue, Wendall's missing. That's the whole thing with this episode. Wendall's missing, and then she's like, no, I'm gonna go out looking for him. I'm gonna go out to the apocalyptic nuclear wasteland, and I'm gonna find Wendall. And it's just how are you? I don't know. And then we get another very repetitive freaking montage scene again with this. We just had 2 episodes of this with a montage. It's very repetitive, and I don't get it. We have to have her waking up and then going to this specific spot and using the radio. And the thing with the radios, how we're all on the same channel. How long is this range? They seem to be able to talk miles and miles and miles away. That's not how these radios work. I use these on a movie set for work, and sometimes if there's a concrete wall in the way, it barely gets through. So I don't know. It doesn't really track to me that they can just talk to each other so far away. And then, miraculously, right when she finally gets in touch with Morgan, because coincidences are everything, coincidentally, this fucking guy is right here. This is the twin of the guy Morgan killed last season. And, I already talked about how it's such a hokey premise. It's the most fucking daytime soap opera BS to have the evil twin. Except he's not evil. He turns out to be, he's a good guy now. And everybody's saying kumbaya. We're all friends now and we hold hands. Oh my god, dude. And he's got the head in the box. There he is, right there. The actor's good. I like the actor. So, that's cool. But, and then he's like, I'll kill you if you don't take me to Morgan Jones. I don't know how he knew that she was, I don't know. He heard her on the radio, but, I don't know. It's how was he tuned to the same channel? How did he know? Everybody's tuned into the exact same frequency on the radios at all times. It's absurd. But we'll just take it in stride, I guess. But he's threatening her, and then he's threatening her at first, tell me where Morgan Jones or I'll kill you. And then he's like, oh no, I'll actually help you find Wendall. And he's been listening on the radio this whole time. But he's acting like he knows where Wendall is, and then she agrees to help in exchange for Morgan, and it makes more sense that she would agree because he was threatening her life, but he has no idea where Wendall is. He doesn't know what Wendall looks like. He doesn't know anything about Wendall. He makes it sound like he has some insider knowledge. What is so special about him? The only thing he has to offer is the dog, and he doesn't even mention that in this standoff here. He should have been okay, we can use the dog to get his scent or something. Yeah, because earlier the people, our group found a hat. They found Wendall's hat. Just again, coincidences. Like, how did he get this far? I don't know. We'll find out what happened with Wendell, I guess. But they just happened to find his hat, and it wasn't even like a hat that I would know for sure is Wendell's. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Then they have a little scuffle. The scuffle is actually well directed and everything. Good choreography. Yeah, this scene, I don't know. It's a little silly. And then they drive off. And then they kill some walkers, and he's like, "We have to bury them." Like, why though? It wastes so much time. He has this weapon that he uses that's like a shovel that he flicks out, and it has a spike, and it's so impractical. He kills the zombies, and then he changes it, and then he buries them in the dirt. Oh my god, such a colossal waste of time and energy. And then they have this discussion here. And you know what? It's fine. They're setting up this conflict, I guess. And then they find this guy, one of the group that's been stripping walkers and stuff. And the villains were setting up. We thought this guy was the villain, but he turns out he's not a villain, as we get to in this episode. And then this guy's the new villain, or this group here. And he's spreading out zombies for some reason. I mean, what is the point? I don't know what the point of that is. Just dropping off zombies at random places. What is the point? And then they make him strip because the dog was barking. It turns out the bandana is from Wendell, I guess. And then they go to this barn, and there's all these zombies. He's got all the zombies locked up. And, yeah, I mean, wouldn't the zombies, like, break through? Couldn't they break through the wood at some point? I mean, the pressure of all of them. I don't know. And then they find Wendell's wheelchair. Yeah, this is a wheelchair right here. And that looks pretty bad. Looks like he's dead. And then they run off. And then Sarah's like, our deal's over. Which makes sense. And then she tries to get away in the car. But the guy, I forget the guy's name, but he catches up to her. And the dog's in the back seat. And then she crashes the car. Because that'll help everybody. She crashes the car. And, I mean, stereotypes about women drivers notwithstanding, that's a joke. Relax, it's a joke, okay? And then, dude, they find that they just happen to crash, again, coincidences, they just happen to crash next to the nuclear warhead that didn't go off, that we saw at the beginning of the episode. And then he has a monologue, dude! It's time for his monologue about how his brother rescued him while he was trying to save people from a forest fire or something. Like, I'm snoozing, dude. I don't care, dude. I don't care. And then, like, is this the best time for a monologue? She's, like, having a panic attack, but it ties in with the thing a monologue she has later. So, yeah, okay, whatever. And then they have to fight zombies. And she calls Morgan on the radio. And, of course, Morgan just instantly is able to travel a mile. A mile, I mean, he's not going to be able to get there in a few minutes, right? I mean, I guess if he sprints the whole way, I don't know, he could do like a 4-minute mile or something, but I don't know. Morgan doesn't even have a flashlight, and they're fucking like, and it's dark right now. And like, how does he know where to find them? I don't know. It's stupid. The only instruction she gave him on the radio was like, we're a mile south or north or whatever direction of where we were supposed to meet. And that can mean a lot of things, dude. I don't know, man. I really don't know. And then Morgan shows up and he's like, I killed you. And then they have a cool fight scene, I guess. And then he goes and grabs the head of his brother and he's like, I'm going to let my brother eat Morgan. So stupid. And then the dog, like, the head is on the ground, and then the dog runs by, and the dog gets bit, and it just feels so forced. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then he's like all apologetic, and now they're all friends. They're all friends now, magically, dude. Oh my god. And then they are around the campfire. And these sets, I don't know, these sets aren't really looking that great to me. It's very clearly on a soundstage and all that. But, And then we have this discussion, and then she reveals the backstory of Wendall and why she and Wendall are quote unquote brother and sister. And I like the backstory actually. It's a good story, but like it's just the most like ham-fisted writing, and everything's like so over the top, and then like I don't know, it feels very soap opera-y, and it's very melodramatic, and the music is so sappy, dude. Oh my god, I couldn't take it. So I don't know. I like the yeah. You see this? I mean, this kind of looks fake. I don't know. Doesn't look great to me. And then they have to bury the dog and blah blah blah. And now they're all friends and let's sing Kumbaya and hold hands and sing the Barney theme song. I love you. And then they're like, oh okay, Victor definitely has Wendall, which is like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the car, the guy, the twin guy, is like, oh, you wouldn't be searching for Wendall if he wasn't alive. That's just like the stupidest logic I've ever heard. People search for dead people all the time, dude. You see it in the news like every day. Come on. But anyways, and then they come here and they talk to Victor. And, I love Victor in this season. And how he's over the top, yeah. And some people are saying he's cartoonish and stuff, but I love it. It fits with his character's always been a little over the top, so it works for me. I will say, though, I really don't get what the beef is between him and Morgan. I didn't understand what he was trying to gain by attempting to kill Morgan last season. I didn't get that then, and I don't get it now. I don't get what the beef is. They have different opinions about how to lead their various groups, and that's whatever. I don't know why they're so intent on being against each other. I don't get it. I really don't. So, I don't know. Somebody please explain it to me. What is the beef about? Why are they upset with each other? I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I like that they're going the anti-hero route with Victor, but I don't get what the beef is about. I really don't. I interpreted last season as like he was trying to kill Morgan so that he could get credit for taking down the Death Cult guys and stopping the missile. Was that it? And then he was trying to impress Alicia or something? I didn't really understand it at all. And I still don't really get what the beef is. So I don't really get it. And apparently she decided against Victor. I don't really remember that. But, I'd have to rewatch last season, which I'm not doing. So, feel free to explain it in the comments. But, yeah, and then he's like, yeah, Wendell's here. And, like, now I'm just like, oh, they couldn't get the actor for Wendell. So they had to write a whole thing about this. And, again, like, this episode, I would have really preferred to see the crew back together instead of this whole searching for Wendell thing. I do like this backdrop with all the walkers at the gates, though. I'm curious how they got out of the tower. I mean, they must have a secret entrance or something. How did they get out? I don't know. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then we get the scene at the end where the guys that are skinning walkers... Oh, yeah, and they're all friends now. And he leaves for some reason. I don't know why he left. And then they're going to go to the submarine. Why are we going to the submarine? Oh my god. And then their whole reasoning was like, oh, the crew is near the warhead and we got to get them away from the warhead. And then this scene is like, oh, the Skinners have the warhead. So that doesn't even make sense, dude. Okay, and then they're going to do something with the warhead. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know how that helps them. Are they a death cult as well? Are they? Whoa, crazy. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this. Yeah, this season, man, some of their stories with the separating characters off and all that worked before. It's really not working this season. I'm really not a fan of, all the individual stories that we've had so far. So, I like the first episode, though, overall. But, again, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this season. I don't really get it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you like it, let me know what you liked about it. I'm not mad at you for disagreeing. That's okay. We can disagree here on this channel. It's all good. And yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe for more videos and like this video and all that, and comment down below, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.